That is how it got back into place. Okay, so you can go for a checkup, but don't go there expecting to find anything wrong. If it's feeling good, then you still take precautions, but it's not where you're going to test it. You see the difference? There's a slight difference here. Okay.
It sounds like the difference is almost more in how I think about it. It sounds like the difference is more in how I think about it.
It's more what you accept as having happened versus it's an acceptance of what happened versus you thinking anything. It's the people who keep the result are the ones who go, yeah, thank you, God. I'll take it. I'll keep it. Oh my God, I feel good. Thank you. The ones who don't is, well, I wonder if I really, did it really do anything like, and then they go looking for it. Your body remembers a pain very, very well, especially if you've been having that pain for a while. And then it will just bring it right back and it'll be just like you never lost it.
Michelle, may I interject something?
Yes, sure.
So, I know exactly where you're at right now, DJ. I was in that same place when she worked on my shoulder. And it was at the time it was it had been set, and it was feeling like, okay, any moment, it could just be any little thing and it would be out again. And I was speaking with Michelle maybe that week, maybe the next week. And she was asking me how my shoulder was doing. And I was saying something along the lines of, well, it hasn't come out yet. I was still thinking, okay, so yes, this was tremendous. I was in so much pain and I couldn't move. And I was, at the very beginning, I had a lot of trepidation about moving my shoulder. And we happened to be on a Zoom call, so she could see me. And Michelle, being Michelle, she was like, no, show me that you can move your, and I was like, oh. And I did, I trusted. I was like, she's like, it's well. I sparkled you. It hasn't been hurting. It's done. It's completely done. So why was I expecting it to come back? I was programming myself for its return. And so she essentially put a mirror up in front, and do I want it gone? Or am I willing to accept that it's left? And so, DJ, I offer you can have it either way. Which do you choose for yourself?
Nice.
So,
I just want to
appreciate that.
add, it's kind of normal. Like when you have a chronic issue, if it's gone in an instant like that, you're kind of looking for it. You know what I mean? Because it's like, oh, it's not there. Where did it go? What happened? You know, and the changes, like this, you know, like the Bible says, the twinkling of an eye, it's like boom. You know, the whole perception changes. The physiology of the body react. You know, with the acceptance, because, like you say, it's the memory, right? It's been with you for so long. It's like it kind of become like a part of you. You know, so you're missing it, so to speak.
So it's like you have to also, there's a part of it that goes deeper, which is the deserving part. Am I, who am I to have got this result? Am I deserving of a miracle? Because in some cases it does feel like a miracle, and it is a miracle, right? And I had one guy, he's actually a musician. He has scoliosis really badly, the back. And he was at a 10, 8 out of 10 was his pain level, where 10 is bad. And I worked on him in 5 minutes. And in 5 minutes, he got down to 0. Where he had that pain for months, like probably 4 months straight, consistently. And the next day I phoned him and about noon, and I was phoning him for something else, and I said, "So how's your back?" Hello? 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 Are you there? And he said, oh, sorry, I was just looking for it. But I couldn't find it because his back was no longer hurting him. And he said normally he would put it out of his mind, but it was still hurting. But he was able to compartmentalize it so he wouldn't actually have it in his consciousness. You know, I think, Pam, you kind of understand how to do that because you do it yourself, right? But he said, I was looking for it. I couldn't find it. My back is good. Couldn't find it. His back is still good as far as I know, since years and years ago. And with him, his depression also lifted. Because I have a mutual friend who knows him, and she said his mind, that wasn't the big thing. The big thing was what happened to his mind. His whole demeanor changed. He was no longer depressed. So these things are what happens with Sparkle, but it's to get it out there and get people understanding that they can sign up for sessions to get this, right? So, yeah. But see what you see. Do things cautiously. I don't say go out and just say, oh, it's all good. But don't go out there intentionally testing it. You understand the difference?
Yeah, with these other illustrations, much clearer, definitely.
Right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm picking it up. Right, it's like you said, the acceptance and
It's an acceptance.
The body memory thing I'm familiar with too. That essentially, the reality that I brought here was created also, right? So it could be recreated.
Oh, well, yeah, the brain is a very, very powerful thing, and the brain can recreate anything. I mean, it's the best chemist out there. It creates hundreds of chemicals every day, right? Just depending on what you're doing. So it can do whatever it wants to do if you allow it to take control. And so that's what I teach too, right? So, there's a program I have coming up in January, which is 4 masterclass, 4 group sessions of Sparkle and 4 Q&As that goes into what are some of the things you do in order to get your body, your mind, and everything organized around taking control of you. So that's the BCEOofme.com offer, right? Because I really feel, I know that people, you can heal yourself, but it's a system and a process. Sparkle helps for sure, because it accelerates your ability to get to that level where you actually are signaling your body to do anything. Or, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so it's cognitive, but there's also that boost of energy that Sparkle provides. So, how is everybody feeling? So DK, your teeth are feeling better. Catherine, how are you feeling? You're on mute, I think. You're on mute.
I'm feeling better as well. I started my day very, very early, about 3:30 this morning. My hours have changed, and so I would normally be asleep. Right now, I'm still awake. So thank you for the extra boost.
Oh, you're welcome.
Yes.
Clarity, is there anything going on there with your business? Did anything kind of just, um, you know, fall into place just now? You're on mute again.
Again. I tend towards that mute. I'm silencing myself. And really, that's most any other time in the past. If I were to talk about establishing myself on social media, making myself, offering up my service in public, there would be fear, hesitation, some anxiety. There's nothing. It's simply, this is the next step. That's all it is. It's simply, this is the next step.
So it took away the trepidation and all the anxiety, right? So that's a,
So I'm able to breathe freely and deeply
Mhm.
when considering putting myself out on social media, making offers, letting myself be known. And so still very much in a parasympathetic state. So deep breathing, my heart is relaxed and at ease. And yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Okay, wonderful. So so that's gonna actually give you even a stepping stone into the next year as well, right? So, and then Eric, how about you on frequency?
I'm good.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Anybody else who is off camera wanted to say anything or questions? You can come off mute if you want. No? Okay. Alrighty. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show. And it's been a real pleasure to have you here. Thanks for your shares for everybody. I learned quite a bit again tonight, about time, right? And all those things about the emotions with family and the triggers. And then Catherine, what were you talking about again? Let me think. This is a test.
No, it's really, I haven't said this. It was about the fundamental essentialness of emotional resilience.
Yeah.
Eric spoke of this tonight as well, in terms of keeping ourselves, being able to return ourselves, check in with ourselves, to bring ourselves back to that neutrality, getting back to that peaceful, aligned state where we're at ease and in that parasympathetic state that we have, because we have the two nervous systems, the sympathetic nervous system and the parasympathetic nervous system. And wow, so many of us, myself included, have allowed ourselves to just run amok. It's so much easier reacting rather than keeping ourselves in a responsive state. Have much more clarity when we maintain that responsiveness. And so that's what I was talking about, because it helps us and helps us enable more trusting relationships. We're able to have better, deeper levels of communication, which
opens up a lot of avenues.
Oh my goodness, it's just the world becomes an even better place for all of us and becomes richer for all of us.
Well, that's what Sparkle helps with very, very powerfully, without people actually trying too much to do much or having to do too much, because it goes in, and in my observation, it goes to the root, and you don't even have to think about how it did it. It just handles it. And I mean, you could say even with yourself not having that trepidation, that's a trigger as well, right? Not the same kind of emotional trigger, but it's still a trigger of something extraneous causing you to feel a certain way, and now you don't have it because it's gone.
I'll just say yes.
Right? So there's tools that I cover, and Sparkle actually, that's one of the things it does, apart from just even the physical with the shoulder kind of things, or the back, or the pancreatic cancer stuff. I mean, there's God up there, and it's a connection of an allowing that happens between everybody involved, God, yourself, myself, whoever is involved, right? And it's beautiful. So I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. Enjoy the rest of your evening, and I hope that whoever is listening in, whoever is on Facebook or LinkedIn maybe, or just in the off camera here, that you all got something from tonight, and you got a nugget that just went, okay, I can use that. And that would be really awesome, because that's one of the reasons I wanted to start the Sparkle Experience show, and it's now in the 34th episode. Wow. Okay, thanks a lot.
All right.
Have a really
Greetings,
nice
blessings to everyone. Take care of yourselves.
Yes, everyone. Yeah. Come on the 1st and check out the New Year's Eve thing. Like, where is it? I'll post it somewhere on Facebook. Or no, if you need to find out, just do support@mentormem.com, and I'll send you the information or the newsletter that covers it for the New Year's Eve meditation. Okay. All right. Take care. Good night.
Good night.
Bye.
Thanks for the sparkle.
You're
Thanks very
welcome.
much.
Take care. Yeah.